Usually, what we do on our podcast, we give a team that we like, a team that we want to improve, and then we give our LTG player shout out or player spotlight shout out. Um, Cole, you want to go first, or you want me to share my team first?
You can share yours first. I'm between a
All right.
couple, so you pick one.
Okay. So for my team, I wanted to give a shout out to the Toronto Raptors.
Nice.
I mean, they've really turned a lot of heads. We knew personally that they were going to be good based off of their games against the Sixers. Some notes that I've taken away from the Raptors, they're a relatively young team. They have long defenders, which I think is that was something that I was really thinking about going into, ranking this team, but like obviously I had them ranked at 11, so I wasn't predicting that they would be this good, but I did see the potential in defense with guys like Scotty Barnes, guys like RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, who we just saw last night that had a really good game, Jakob Pertl, and because their system enables a lot of different players to be effective, it almost reminds me of when the OKC Thunder had Chris Paul, where it was like you had the head of the snake, and then different guys could do different things. So it's a really interesting team to have. Um, I don't necessarily know how far they'll go. I'm not saying that they're not going to go far, but this type of formula with a lot of long defenders, I feel like that's a really good recipe for wins. So that's why I had the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I think that was a really great one. I was hoping you would pick them. I think I underrated the impact that Darko Rajakovic would have on a team that had this many solid players on it. Because Darko, I've always really liked his offense. Like last year, watching the Raptors rooting for them to win when they were
Yeah,
sitting all their
yeah, yeah,
players
yeah,
because I
yeah.
wanted the Sixers to keep their pick. I watched a lot of Raptors games. I was always impressed with what Darko was doing with like very little people out there. And I think Darko with like some real NBA players instead of like guys that they were playing in order to tank. I think he's been super impressive, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for that as well. I'm glad you picked him
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
Hey man, this is like the game, man. We
yeah,
going
it was a good
you
pick.
know, come on, bro.
Um, I think.